Well, we're starting 20 minutes late because I was having some technical difficulties with the cameras. For some reason, I don't even want to get into it, but it was a hassle trying to figure it out. I still haven't figured it out, but I found a fix, I guess. And so here we are. Cameras
Yeah,
are
we're here.
working,
Sorry about that, but
but Manny says, "Yay, rah, yeah." I'm not exactly sure
man,
how to do that one,
we-
but Manny, it's been a while
yeah,
since I seen you in here.
yeah. What's up, Manny? Shout out. What's been going on? Happy off season.
Happy free agency. We're almost to the draft. We're 5 weeks away from tonight.
Yeah, dude.
At this point, we'll
Coming,
be
coming
halfway
quick.
done with the draft, or the first round, I should say. Um, but the quarterback video got what, like 70 something
Yeah, not bad for an off season
views.
shot. Where
Yeah, considering a lot of people kind of check out unless you're like watching some dude that's like a fucking big time streamer, then yeah, of course everybody's gonna be in there. But I wanted to talk about the quarterbacks real quick because before we get into the running backs, because today was Bryce Young's pro day, and yesterday
oh,
was
how do you do?
Stroud's pro day. I think Stroud overthrew a lot of people. I mean,
Yeah,
underthrew. So he was like throwing, and the receivers all had to like slow down. Bryce Young, on the other hand, I didn't see that. I saw
Did-
the receivers were like still running, and they were like, it was perfect, and he was throwing deep balls too, and they weren't fucking slowing down. So I think Young did a hell of a lot better in the pro day, but it's not like the most important thing. Watching these guys play in shorts and t-shirts, or not even play, just throw the ball. But
no,
the more important
yeah,
thing is that
for
they get
real.
to go to
No,
dinner.
nobody in front of him.
They get to like talk with all these people. Like, dude, Carolina sent 14 people to CJ Stroud's pro day yesterday.
Hmm. Think they're
14,
interested?
14 members of their organization, and fucking Frank Reich was like, you know, all buddy buddy grandpa with Stroud and Young. He was
Oh, I'm
he was
sure.
he was talking to Young
Uncle
too.
Frank.
Oh yeah, Uncle Frank, exactly. Um,
Oh yeah, he had the old hip flask out and was telling him stories.
well, what do you think? Like, because I'm pretty sure these guys are 21. At least I would be very surprised if they're not 21 yet. So when they go to dinner to like a really fancy restaurant, would you order a drink? Like,
I
what?
mean, you can order like a bourbon.
Let's say I'm the GM, and the waiter comes up and is like, "Gentlemen, what would you like?" And I'm like, "Rob, quarterback from Virginia Tech, what would you like to drink?" I'm putting you on the
Yeah.
spot, making you drink first or order first. What would you do?
I mean, obviously, we're not going to be an establishment that has a good frozen margarita. So I guess you'd have to go ahead and do bourbon on the rocks.
Okay. So
Okay.
I think every single thing is a test when you interview. And I think whether or not you order a drink or not is a test in itself. Any fucking little thing is a test. Manny says
Oh,
milk,
absolutely.
please. See, he's got the idea. I think he wants to. I think Manny knows where I'm going with this. I think you'd want to
You
put
want to
your best
promote a
foot
health
forward,
food.
and yeah, like, I'm not gonna drink here. I'm working here. Um, well, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Um, but
You also you also can
go ahead.
you also can show that you can be that person that can handle a drink. You know what I'm saying? Like you can drink like an adult. Like if you do have a good time, you can behave yourself. That also shows that. Like you don't get shit faced in front of your possible new boss, but you have a good drink.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
Don't be like Bigfoot and have a full horseman.
Yeah,
Like that's what you don't do.
yeah. Bigfoot would
Or
be
cardboard.
trashed. Manny would be Manny would fucking I don't even want to get into what Manny would do. Let's just move on. I just wanted to briefly touch over that, and then I think tomorrow is Will Levis. I think. I'm not sure. And then next week is Anthony Richardson. So there's still 2 more pro days for these quarterbacks left. And of course, it's a pro day for the team, not just the quarterback. So all the other players got to do their thing.
Come out and do their thing.
Yeah, JSN ran some really nice routes from the slot and from the outside. And he ran his 40 again. And he ran into 4.5s. So he doesn't have like blazing speed. I think he's one of those players that's like a little more quicker than he has like pure speed, which isn't a bad thing for wide receivers. You don't really need speed for wide receivers. But yeah, I just wanted to go over that real quick because when we recorded the other video, obviously the pro days hadn't happened yet, so just wanted to go over that again. Go over that. But and then we're gonna do another one on Tuesday for the wide receivers, tight ends. We can update the other guys then too. Manny says the quarterback hype should have been expected. Yep, yeah, dude. I don't think the Texans sent anyone to Stroud's. Like they sent a scout, but they did. Like the GM didn't go.
But that was it.
The coach didn't go. Like yeah, it was just a scout.
No interest.
Well, I think it's because they know that Stroud is going first. At least that's what everybody thinks. Everybody thinks Stroud is going first. There's very few people that are saying Young is first.
Or it's a poker move on y'all's behalf.
But how is it a poker move?
Well, it's like not showing interest, but then you snag it.
Oh, like Bryce goes first and then we get him, or what do you mean? Like the Panthers hold all the cards here though. Like if they take Stroud, then what are we bluffing for? You know what I mean? They can take him.
That's true.
Manny says the junior chipmunk scout, nice vacation for that Texas. Yeah, for real. Yeah, they were just like, just send this guy over there. It's okay.
Yeah, get him out of our hair.
Yeah, send him over there. Get him on a flight. But I think they did send more to Bryce Young's. I don't know, but dude, I don't know. I was talking with somebody about these first 2 picks, and I was like, you know what? I just have a feeling Carolina's gonna do something crazy, like Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones crazy. Like I think it's gonna be something it's gonna be like Richardson. Everybody's expecting Stroud, and then some people are saying Young, and then I just think it's gonna be like somebody completely else, or they're gonna get the fucking Anderson, the edge rusher. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It could be crazy.
Nothing wrong with the top edge rusher. Let's just say that.
But to trade all that shit for just the edge rusher, you know what I mean? You better hope he fucking gets like 20 sacks a season.
More sacks than JJ Watt can dream about.
True, definitely. But all right, well, that's our little quarterback update. Let's move on to what we're really here for, is the running backs. And,
yes, sir. We had quite a few moving around.
Yeah, well, I have on the page right here. I have all the running backs that signed deals. So the biggest deal went to Sanders. It's technically a 4-year, $25 million deal, and that's an average of $6.25 million. But they do have an out after 2 years, just around half, 13.2. And he went from Philly to Carolina. What do you think about that?
I mean, Carolina loves the running game, and they seem to be trying to trend in a better situation. knowing that their division is going to be wide open this coming season too.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think it's a good move on their part, and it sucks for Philly that they had to lose a guy like that, but you can't keep everybody.
Yeah,
And he wanted to get paid. I
I mean,
think I
good for
think it's a
him for
solid move by
having
Carolina.
the
I think
best season of his career on the final year of his
it's a
contract.
right
You know what I mean?
exact. Dude, you couldn't have planned it any better,
But even then, it's not
or
like
excuse
this
me,
is
scripted it.
crazy money. Four
No,
four
but
years,
he
25, like that's not that much.
no, but I mean he seems like a player that could probably slot in and do some damage where needed.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
if they continue to trend the way everything is on paper right now, I mean it could be interesting.
Well, remember when
So I
McCaffrey
think I
got
mean
hurt,
good for him.
and remember when they traded him? They had like all these
Mhm.
nobodies that were like just slotting right in, fucking getting the job done. Maybe not as good as
Get it
McCaffrey,
done.
but they were fucking getting it
Yeah,
done. They were fucking, especially this year, dude. After they traded him, it's almost like they got better on the ground without McCaffrey.
yeah,
Now they didn't have his passing
yeah,
potential, but on the ground they were fucking like. Remember, there was like one game where like I think it was Foreman. He fucking went off. Coincidentally, Foreman I think has left. Yeah, he went to Chicago on a $2 million deal, 1 year, 2 million. But what do you think about fantasy implications for
Ooh.
Sanders? Where does he does he go up from where he was last year with Philadelphia? Does he stay the same? Does he drop? What do you like? What do you think?
I say I call stay the same here,
So you think he'll be like?
or maybe drop it. You had Jalen Hurts taking a lot of the attention, so guys like him can really get in there and eat on that offense.
That's true.
So I think stay the same as an honest like he's a good player, he'll get it done, or he's a good player and then guess what? It just didn't exactly go all the way his way. It'll be a little less. It won't be dramatically less. But yeah, I call that a solid stay the same.
Yeah, but you also got to think about it this way. Um, Hertz takes away a lot of fucking numbers from the running backs
Well, true.
because he has like what 800 rushing yards and like 10 touchdowns a season. That's like that. Like yes, it helps them, but he also takes away from them. So it's like I think Sanders could possibly do better next year because they have a fucking great running game. Like with the Eagles, it's Hertz makes that running game possible. It's like Lamar. Lamar makes that running game
Yeah,
possible.
it's true.
But I don't know. I think
That is
Sanders
very
is
true.
gonna jump up boards. It's like in redraft. I'm talking about redraft. I think he'll jump up boards. Um, and I don't know. I don't know if I trust him. Like last year, he went pretty late in redraft leagues. Obviously, the deeper the league, you had to take him a
Yeah,
little
yeah, yeah.
earlier. But there was a lot of running backs that were taken ahead of him last year. Let's put it that way, because he had a terrible year the year before. I don't think he scored a touchdown the year
Nobody had
before.
faith.
So,
Yeah, nobody had faith.
so this year I kind of feel like it's going to be the opposite. Everybody's going to be like, "Oh man, Sanders like maybe he's not going to be top 12, but he's going to jump up from where he was from his ADP, his average draft position." But I think Manny actually drafted Sanders in the redraft league. Am I correct, Manny? Manny says number 6 and 7 on your list. Miami, would you be happy with that combo considering Hill flying around on the edge and downfield? Yeah, I mean they were both there last year, so nothing really changes there. Um, Wilson and Mostert. The problem is they have like some injury risk, and then well, like what's gonna happen with Tua?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. Miami worries me. These two
See,
guys will be taken late again. Wilson and Mostert, I think. I'd rather have Sanders than them. But Manny says, "Yep, I did. My best running back." Yeah, see, if you took him late last year, you fucking benefited because he did awesome.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Manny did
It's
zero RB last year, which means he like neglected running back until the very end. Or until you get all your starters figured out everywhere else.
shoot. That's a pretty solid 0 RB, if you ask me. Especially given last it was risky
Oh
given
yeah,
what the
it's
season before.
risky, but if nobody else does it, you can you just take like a chance on like 6 guys at the end, and then hope 2 of them hit. You know what I mean? And then just
Yeah,
start
right.
receivers in your flex. Um, but yeah, if you don't hit, it sucks. And yeah, he got lucky with that one. He was 1 spot out of the playoffs, so he had a good year in the redraft league. But let's move on to David Montgomery. He stays in the fucking NFC North, but he switches from Chicago to Detroit. Detroit fucking did Jamaal Williams dirty. So they give this guy a 3-year, $18 million deal. Why don't you give that to Jamaal
Yeah,
Williams?
that is a dirty, dirty move because Jamal Williams was all heart for them,
Yeah, he was.
and he could, he couldn't have been any more thrilled to beat us that last game of the season and knock us out. And I mean that but that's what you want. You want competitors, and he definitely is one. And it makes me scratch my head. It's a total Lions thing to do. Um,
Well,
yeah, I don't know
considering
about this.
considering the deal that he signed with New Orleans, it's 4 years average. So you could have saved fucking $6 million by just keeping Williams. And he's only 2 years older than Montgomery, which isn't like
Yeah,
a lot. They're still
not
under
much.
30.
Yeah, plenty of legs left.
So this whole
Yeah, I don't.
notion that, oh, it was about money. No, it wasn't. Like he literally got a
Yeah,
cheaper deal, so they were probably offering him like
dirt,
like who knows what they were offering? Like fuck.
probably dirt.
But
We'll
then why
talk
would
about it
but
one
why
day.
would you give it to Montgomery? Like
Yeah,
Montgomery's good,
he is
but
good, but in comparison, I think I would have stuck with what I had, considering what they accomplished and building blocks on
yeah.
last year. I would have wanted to stick with a little of that, seeing if I could see a little more growth, and then maybe make a move or two. This was like a move or two early to me, but
Yeah.
once again, the Lions do that from time to time.
So as far as Montgomery leaving Chicago and going to Detroit, essentially replacing Williams as like the goal line back, possibly I don't even
Yep.
know starter. Like Swift is always hurt. He's always
Yeah, I was
like,
just saying he's going to be slid in a lot.
yeah. It is a good move. They just paid more for him. And Montgomery is a better pass catcher than Williams, so I mean, yeah, you're paying more money for a guy that can do a little bit more. Maybe Montgomery is slightly better than Williams, but and he's younger. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But what do you
Probably.
think about Montgomery as far as like redraft? You think he's gonna be taken higher or lower?
I think higher. More people are tooting the Lions horn these days than
Yeah,
not.
they are.
So I think he'll get taken a little higher. I'm not saying it's going to be crazy high. He could be a steal for somebody. Like in Manny's case, like he could be. Well, no, he might not. He wouldn't make it that long.
Yeah, no,
I think he.
Montgomery will go not like maybe not top 10, but like running back top 10, but he will be
Yeah,
taken
yeah.
because think about what Williams did with the touchdowns. Like, dude, people see those
Through
touchdowns and
the
they're
roof
going to be like,
for
"Oh
him.
man, I want those touchdowns. Let me take Montgomery in the 3rd round." You know what I mean? Like there's going to be a lot of people doing that. I don't know. I feel like I think maybe it's a little too early to tell, but
Yeah,
but yeah, I like both of these 2 guys that we've talked about so far, Sanders and Montgomery. I like them. and their situations, it's just gonna. We have to wait until the draft and see how everything shakes out.
Yeah,
Then
who else is
then we're
not?
gonna see mock drafts for like a couple months, and then the ADPs will like fluctuate, and then we'll start to see where they like settle. And that's when I make my final decision. It's like, oh, like, oh, Sanders is going like fucking 44th. Let's just say, for example. I'll be like, you know what? I don't know. I'd rather not take a chance that high. Or I'd rather not fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather secure like a better player a round earlier. Um, but if you're a guy
Yeah,
like Manny that likes to wait a little bit, like you want to take a quarterback or a receiver first, and then maybe you get a better running back and then use them as your like RB2s. You know, I could see that.
not a bad option.
Yeah, it's not a bad option. But the
It's not a bad
ADPs,
option.
who the hell knows where they are right now? I don't even know if people are doing redraft mocks right now. I know there's a lot of people doing dynasty mocks because this is draft season, and dynasty drafts are fucking way earlier than redraft. But
It's kind of
those
nice.
those are usually just fucking rookies unless it's a startup.
Right.
But the next guy, yeah. So we've already kind of touched on him, but Jamaal Williams, he goes to New Orleans.
Yeah, he gets paired there with Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of making friends at this point. Hey, how you doing?
Yep.
I, last time I checked, that defense was still pretty good.
Oh yeah. They're always good.
You're adding Derek Carr. They're picking up Williams. We don't know about Kamara. It's probably likely he's going to have a couple games, maybe a 6-game suspension.
Exactly. So that means Williams might start those 6 games.
Yep. So
So
he's going to be
yeah.
he's an immediate plug and go, and I think that's why they went and moved on him like they did. And they didn't have to
Right.
go for a lot, like you've already touched on.
4 million
He
per season. That's. I mean,
yeah,
yeah. That's fucking. That's great. That's really good.
yeah, it's economical.
Very.
And they're once again, I already said it too. He's a player who's full of heart. Like he absolutely pours it. And he had times where he caught the ball on amazing catches for us. There's a couple highlight reels. I mean, people say, "Well, that's Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball." There's a difference between him and Jared Goff, which they're right. But you said just a minute ago that Montgomery was a better catching running back. So I mean that might hinder him because Kamara is great at catching the ball and getting yak.
Yeah, but he'll probably keep
So
his same role when Kamara comes back. Like in Detroit, like
what
he'll
I'm
be, he'll
saying
be
was,
the goal line back. He'll be the bruiser back. So he'll pile up some yardage on the ground. He'll get a bunch of rushing touchdowns. Maybe he'll catch 10 balls. Well, no, he'll catch more when he
well,
starts.
do you think
But when Kamara comes
right?
back, yeah, Kamara's
Is,
going to be the
is
pass
Kamara
catching
gone?
guy. Yeah. So, yeah, Jamaal Williams, I think he'll go way later than Montgomery and Sanders.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, this is probably like I mean, I don't even think a lot of people drafted him last year, or if they did, it was at the end. Because there's a lot of people that just fucking added him off waivers. Like, oh shit, this guy's scoring touchdowns. Like, let me get him.
yeah, yeah. I
um,
mean, I think he's owned in our dynasty league.
well, of course. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
as soon as he hit like 5 touchdowns, somebody scooped him up probably. Manny says Jamal punched the keys. Awkward reference to Finding Forrester. What? Did you just watch that movie? Because I have no idea what that means. Um,
Yeah, that was random, man.
yeah.
You get the you
I
get
don't
the
get that reference. I haven't seen that movie in like 10 years, 20 years. I don't even know when that
years,
came out.
Brad,
Um,
years.
yeah, a decade. But he probably just found it and watched it. That's why. Um, so according to the value of the contract, the next guy is Samaji Perine. The backup to Joe Mixon is now in Denver, and he has a 2-year, $7.5 million deal. Well, Javonte Williams tore his ACL, so he might not be back. you know, he tore it early enough that he should be back, and at some point he'll play. The question is, when is he back, and will he's young, so he should be able to like recover and heal up quickly. But are they going to push him to come back? I think this is
I would.
exactly why you get Pirine. Is like,
Yeah,
okay, we know Pirine can handle it. Let's put him in at the beginning and ease Javante back in. And then, they used to have Melvin Gordon there, and that was a good 1-2 punch. Javante and Samaje Perine, that's going to be a good 1-2 punch also.
yeah. And I feel like that's what makes Russ Cook better is having a decent running game,
Oh, hell
not
yeah.
just one but two. Think about all those good years in Seattle. They had good running game.
Yeah, definitely. They always had a
So
good
I
running
think,
game, yeah.
so I mean, smart move on who's speaking of the devil, favorite coach.
Yeah, Bigfoot says, "Holy shit, Jordan is selling the Hornets." I mean, I'm
Are you a
surprised.
buyer?
I'm surprised he hasn't sold it sooner. Like that man is a great player, but he's a terrible owner. He's probably one of the worst owners ever. Like that team is garbage. Apple is buying an expansion team for Seattle, home of Microsoft, just to piss off Bill Gates. And Jay-Z,
Yeah.
LeBron, and a
See,
bunch of rappers are buying an NBA expansion team in Vegas.
yeah,
Expansion
you got to
team.
get the Seattle Supersonics got to come back.
So you're gonna have 31 teams in the league?
Oh, and the team in Vegas that he just said, the 32.
Oh, okay. So then,
What would
yeah,
the
so then
what?
you'd have to rework the divisions to 4 each.
Yeah, be awesome.
That would be crazy.
What would
Um,
you name the team in Vegas?
uh, I really don't give a shit.
High Rollers,
Something with casinos. Probably not.
13
Adding
on
adding
Black.
Vegas and Seattle. Yeah, so that would be 16 in each conference, 4 in each
He said
division.
the strippers.
The strippers. Yeah. Um, but when is this supposed to happen? Or is this just like nonsense the way most people come in here and say things that aren't
Well,
true?
no, it's Bigfoot, so let's wait and see.
The
I mean, I've
strippers.
been hearing rumors about them trying to bring a NBA team back to Seattle forever now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's at this point, I don't even listen to that.
Oh, can't until 2025.
Yeah, it's just
Oh well,
rumors. It's
they
just
probably
rumors then.
already have deals.
Jordan is waiting until the lottery for value. Oh shit. Well, yeah, Jordan's a terrible owner. Like he doesn't know what he's doing there. I that
Well,
makes
no,
sense.
the best thing he did was get the Hornets name back.
Yeah, true. But as far as like success, they suck. They
None,
haven't been
none,
good.
zero.
Yeah, under his
Terrible team
ownership,
to
they've been
watch.
terrible. But can't until 2025. Okay, so like maybe next year we'll start to see like real rumblings about it. Because at this
Right.
point, it's just like yeah, like everybody's gonna say all kinds of things. Um,
Would they? Would the Seattle team play in the football arena? That'd be crazy.
damn, you could have like
Highly almost
that would be a lot of people.
watching a
A lot of
basketball
people
game.
watching a basketball game. Yeah, but no, that's kind of cool. Um, expansion is always cool, but I only like expansion if it makes the teams like even. You know what I mean? Like if only one team comes in, and it's like, oh, well, it's like 31. And it's like, okay, so one division's gonna have 5. You know what I mean? I like it when it evens everything out across conferences. And if they bring 2 in, then it makes perfect sense. And then I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, that would be cool.
Oh
And
yeah.
having those two, shit, man. Hopefully the Rockets are good by then because they'll give them the first 2 picks.
It'd be awesome.
Seriously, he bought it at 280 million and will sell at one. Well, yeah, I mean, if you buy something now and you wait, it's gonna go up. That's fucking common sense. Apple already bought the old stadium, Sonics baby, shit. So for sure they're
Yeah.
they're gonna call them the Sonics, the Supersonics.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna turn into a homeless stadium at the same time. So resourceful, those West Coast thinkers. What
Manny.
um, but all right, P Ryan. See, P Ryan's another guy that's gonna go late that could see some starts at the beginning of the year because come August, if Javonte Williams isn't at camp because they're easing him along with his knee, it's
Right.
gonna be
It's
P
gonna be
Ryan.
right. It has to.
So
Well, why else would you go get him?
exactly, yeah. Let's same with Williams. Like let's bring in a guy that's capable of starting. And like, is P Ryan capable of starting all year? Well, you don't have to start him all year. You only start him until you feel fucking Javante's ready to come back in. And maybe you don't even give Javante a full workload all year. Maybe they split again.
Yeah, and why not?
Because
If
Javante
it's
and Melvin
successful,
Gordon
do
were,
it.
were kind of splitting a lot those 2 years before he got hurt. Um, but I think that's a great deal for Denver. That helps, like you said, that helps Russell Wilson. That helps Sean Payton with another fucking
Oh,
running
big time.
back. The only thing that confuses
Yeah,
me
Sean.
about Denver is that they want to get rid of Judy and Cortland Sutton. Like they want to trade one of them.
What?
Yeah,
Why?
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Is it a money? I don't think it's a money issue.
No, it's
It
probably a
wouldn't.
money. It's
Shouldn't be.
probably a money issue. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, I mean, if a guy doesn't fit the scheme, like you try to make it work, or you at least try to put him in a spot where he can
Yeah.
do well. But like, yeah, see, Bigfoot says Sutton doesn't fit Peyton's system, but like, you're gonna get nothing for him. Like, what are you gonna get for him? If people
Mhm.
know that, then it's like, well, it's the same bullshit with Rodgers right now. It's like, well, we'll give you a third, and the Packers are like, whoa, he's Aaron Rodgers. We need like 4 firsts, and it's like Lamar and the team. It's like fucking like Lamar wants fucking $800 million all guaranteed, and the fucking Ravens are
Yeah.
like, we'll give you
Now,
130. Like people see things so differently. I don't know. It's fucking Denver. How you were telling me, did Melvin Gordon retire from? Yeah, I think he. Well, no, I don't think he retired, or did he? I don't remember. Um, but yeah, dude, more Melvin Gordon. I think he's done. Like he's already over 30. So, and we're gonna get
yeah,
we're
it's
gonna
not
get
going to be the
into
same.
we're gonna get into all these guys that are not signed underneath this list. And there's a lot of guys that are like in their 30s that are done. Like there's guys that are like 27 that aren't getting contracts, or at least they haven't yet. And so there's a lot of dudes that probably are done in this league. Bigfoot says also it's for cap space thanks to Wilson's guaranteed. Yeah, that's true. Wilson coming in with that fucking crazy contract of his, it just fucks shit up. It fucks shit up for every fucking team. Once you have to pay a quarterback, like that's it. Like that's why Green Bay's in fucking cap hell.
God, hell, have
Cause,
been for a
cause,
couple years.
yeah, cause Rodgers wants 60 million or 50 or whatever the fuck it was. But we are
But
gonna
it's
we
not
are
enough
gonna
of it.
get into Zeke right now.
Oh yeah, don't you
Um,
worry.
we're just going over the people that have contracts first. Manny says Fire Festival. Um, but yeah, it's also like think about it. Think about how many good receivers come out in the draft every year. Like this year isn't as good as last year, but it's still good. And it's like, well, why pay a guy 20 million or close to it? Well, we could just get a rookie and then fucking like, and then he's like, maybe he's not gonna be as like perfectly as good, but dude, Sutton and Judy have kind of been a disappointment in
Right.
their careers. Like they haven't truly broken out yet. So, and they probably want a lot of money. So it's cap, it's scheme fit. I think it's everything there. But like you're getting rid of your weapons. Like what are you gonna do? Like how are you gonna compete with? And then I read today that Hamler, their wide receiver 3, something happened to him. He's gonna be out for a while. So I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Um, did you hear this shit? Peyton wants to get Cam as a passing halfback utility for like 350K. Are you talking about
What?
Sean Payton? Oh man,
No, dude, bro.
yeah, I don't
That
know about.
wouldn't even be fair.
I don't even know about that. That's
That
crazy.
wouldn't even be fair.
I don't think he
Cam
can make.
and Russ.
I don't think he can make 350K. Like like if you've accrued so many years in the league, like you have a veteran minimum. So I don't think 350K is possible for Cam. Manny says, are the owners in cahoots to not pay Lamar to keep the whole quarterback salary thing at an all stop? All these roster spots are competitive. I like. Yeah, I think because of the Watson deal, the league doesn't want to give out fully guaranteed contracts.
Yep.
And Lamar wants a fully guaranteed contract. So the Ravens were like, okay, we'll give you one, but we'll give you a 3-year, $133 million deal.
Right.
And he turned it down. And then like on Twitter, he was like laughing. He was like, "Ha, I'm not taking that." Um,
Mm.
Bigfoot says, "Yep, Peyton was personally at the camp." Are you talking about the pro day? James says, "What's up? What's up, man? How you doing?"
What's up, James? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Um, we're just going over the running backs right now,
I'm about to
and
talk about everybody's favorite. He's in the thumbnail. I don't know if any of y'all noticed.
yeah, yeah. Did you like that?
I loved it.
All right, let's move on.
He's
Alexander
highlighting.
Madison. You know, there's also rumors that Dalvin Cook is going to get traded. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand
I
why.
understand he makes a lot of money, but like,
But he's pretty beast for them.
yeah, he's good. He's a good running back. Um. Anyway, Madison stays in Minnesota on a 2-year, $7 million deal. Uh, I mean, dude, when Cook inevitably misses a couple games every year, Madison is
He
a
eats.
fucking hell of a fucking replacement.
Yeah, he eats.
Yeah, so Madison's a great handcuff in fantasy. I like him. And then we kind of already touched on Wilson and Mostert. They were there last year. I think those are two good backs. And they're only making
They
3
are.
million and 2.8. Like that's a good committee right there. I don't
Yeah,
have any problem with
yeah.
that.
And at a rate.
Yeah, for real. Like that's affordable right there. James says, would you give who would give Lamar fully guaranteed contract? He has missed 40% of games over the last 2 seasons. Good to see y'all. I've been flying at night recently. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Well, we haven't really been streaming a lot, but I guess whenever we do, you're probably in the air somewhere. Um, but yeah, man. Um, we understand if you're working or busy.
Yeah, somebody's gotta fly those people.
Yeah, exactly. And we're gonna be ramping back up. We kind of took a little vacation for a while, but now that
Yeah.
baseball's coming back, I'm gonna start doing some live streams. And then the draft, and it'll come back soon enough, and we'll be streaming more, so there'll be more opportunities. Bigfoot says when Cam was bouncing around, Peyton grabbed his ass and took him to the office. Apparently, everyone was freaking out because he was headed to Denver for literal talks. Nick would like that comment. I bet he's not in here.
Yeah, he would. Oh, he's probably lurking. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah, he's probably lurking and he's googling that video right now. It's like Peyton grabbing
Yeah,
Cam's ass.
he's one of the he's one of those dudes like he'll as soon as his name is said, he's like, "Here I am."
Yeah. Like all big gay Al style, like I'm here. Um, but all right, Justice Hill stays in Baltimore. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter what running backs are there. With Lamar, they have the best running game, at least in far
Yeah,
as far as like total rushing. James Robinson goes to New England. What do you think about that? You think that's just like a backup stash? What do you think? What do you think about that?
yeah, dude, they're so sneaky with that shit. He'll be worked in. He'll
Well,
be
but what
worked in,
about
and watch.
Stevenson? Stevenson was fucking great last year.
Well, he needs to be the starter. Period. Like number one. But they're gonna sneak him in on some like crazy. They're gonna be tossing the ball out of the backfield.
Yeah.
Watch for him being put in there on like special teams and other dumb shit like that that Belichick loves to do, and it'll work. It'll work.
Yeah.
Like
They
it,
they
dude. I
call it
think. I think.
they call it Bellatrix in fantasy. These running backs.
Yeah.
Um, because
Yeah.
he'll
I
trick
like
you.
the move. I think it's good. Good for him that he got to go and play. Hopefully, like you said, Bill O'Brien will get the offensive scheme back solid, and it won't be a complete mess.
Yeah, you can make fun of O'Brien for being an asshole, for having a butthole on his chin, and for being a terrible GM. But as far as like him being a coordinator and putting a scheme together, he knows what he's doing. Um, so I think it'll be way better than what they had last year without a fucking coordinator. Or they had a defensive guy like doing shit. You know what I mean? Like what? You're gonna get a defensive guy to call the plays? Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Bigfoot says Schultz. What the fuck? I like James Robinson at Patriots. That's yeah, I do too. And dude, if Stevenson goes down, yeah, Robinson could be the guy. They always have a few backs.
Yeah, he
It
could.
seems they do. They always have like three or four. It's like
Yeah, they
Baltimore.
stash him. Yeah, stash him in the side pocket. It's not even the back pocket; it's the side pocket.
And you know
That
what?
way, they can
Like
toss him out
running
real
backs
quick.
have been devalued now. It seems like fucking the Patriots have known this all along, right? Like they've all like yeah, they had fucking Burkhead and like a couple other guys back there. But they were never paying out the ass like all these other teams. You know what I mean? It's like they already knew this and they're still fucking doing it. Like
Yeah, I never managed to to them.
2-year, $4 million deal. Are you kidding me? And they got James Robinson. That guy's gone for 1,000 yards before.
Yeah,
That's a great move
and
right
still
there.
make it.
Let's see. So Travis Homer went to Chicago. I mean, he's probably going to be worked in a little bit, but I think Khalil Herbert's the starter. Texans signed Mike Boone and Devin Singletary. Singletary will probably get worked in more.
I think so.
Boone's probably they signed Boone before Singletary, so they were probably like, oh, we'll work him in. But I think now that Singletary took this $2.75 million deal, are you kidding me?
Wow.
Like for him to be the backup to Damian Pierce, you know what I mean? Like I, I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going to be pretty good for y'all.
Deontay Foreman went to
Definitely.
Chicago also, 2 million. So they have Homer, Foreman, and Khalil Herbert.
They're
So
going to want to be run heavy with a light peppering of passing that's like knockout passing. They want to hit dudes on the play action for good chunks with some yak, but they want to run the ball down his throat.
yeah, they
They're what?
definitely do. But now that they actually, DJ Moore gives them a legitimate wide receiver one.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they lull you to sleep and then pow, like if Fields gets his mid to long game down, watch out. They're going to be a better team.
James
I
says,
hate
I'm
to say
pretty
that.
upset with the Raiders. Did you see about Foster Moreau as well? No, what happened with Moreau? I know they traded Waller away for a third. That's
Yeah, what
that's
the
pretty good
fuck
for the
was that?
that's pretty good for the Giants, honestly.
Yeah, the Giants made out like fat cats.
But like, what did he want a new contract? Does he not fit the scheme?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
weird.
understand that. Like that's a weird one. Or
Is that just
is
a
it because he got hurt a lot? He did get hurt a lot last year.
mix shit hawk fly?
Oh, he got a physical and they found cancer. That's right. I did hear about that. Yep. Yeah, so he's probably not gonna play this year. Yeah, that sucks. But hey, I mean, at least they found it, and
Yeah,
it's
true.
it's probably early too. Um, or at least I guess he can only hope that it's early. Um, all right, let's go through these like bottom feeder guys. Boston Scott stays in Philadelphia. Um, so with Sanders leaving, they have Gainwell, Scott. They signed Penny.
Yeah, Rashad
You think?
Penny's
Do you
in.
think that's a good trio,
We'll see. I
or are
think
they
it's
gonna add
funny that
someone in the draft?
yeah, I see them adding in the draft, and they'll let them duke it out. But Boston Scott will be there. He's like their favorite. Oh yeah, this guy's still around. Watch him run.
Yeah, yeah. Manny says any Mechie updates. He was bringing that up because Mechie had cancer last year. The last update I saw was that he took this whole year and was like working out, and that he's like physically bigger. And as far as the cancer, everything that I've read, like he's hitting like everything, like he's hitting all the check marks with it and doing well with his recovery. So the GM said that he could be cleared soon, like by the rookie camp in April or May. He should be able to play. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm sure he still has some shit that he has to do, but um, dude, I really think Mechie is going to be a good player. Um, it's a shame
I hope so.
he got hurt. Well, not hurt, but he got cancer last year. But
Yeah, I hope he. I want the comeback story. It's always nice.
yeah, I think whoever the Texans get at quarterback, Mechie's going to help him big time, and especially if it's Bryce Young. Those guys played with each other. Like they were both on the same team. So
Yeah, it'd be
I
a
think
good fit.
that would be perfect if. But even then, if it's Stroud, Stroud would easily be able to throw to Mechie. I think if you watch the way
I think
Mechie
he
runs
wouldn't
his
oppose.
routes, he's pretty good. It's just a shame he didn't get to play last year. Not that he really would have
Yes,
made a
I
huge
agree.
difference, but still, he could going
No,
forward.
you want a guy. You want a guy to get his chances and let him eat on the field. Like it's what he
Yeah,
worked his whole life for. It's a
true.
shame, but like, hopefully it'll just be a minor bump.
Yeah, he should be playing this year, so I can't wait for that. And then Breeder resigns with the Giants. That's a good backup to Saquon.
Mhm. He's a scrappy back.
Yeah.
He's another one of those dudes that was in San Francisco for a while.
Yes, he was. And then Chase Edmonds goes to Tampa, presumably to be the backup to Rashad White. However, they might get a running back in the draft also, and that could just muddle everything there also. Um, Travion Williams stays in Cincinnati. Honestly, I don't know too much about that guy. Miles Gaskin stays in Miami. Literally everybody in Miami stayed there.
Oh well, why would they want to leave?
Yeah, yeah. Miami's a nice place to live, I guess. Arizona re-signed Corey Clement. Connor's the guy there. Even with a new coach, he should be worked in as the guy. And then that's it. That's all the guys that got signed. It says that there's other guys here that are signed, but there's no money there. So let's just skip those people. But these are the
Yeah.
ones that are available. And so I don't know if you guys saw the picture of Elliott on the thumbnail, but I put him as an Ewok.
He's, he's a crafty Ewok.
Yes, he is. And so Elliott, I think it was Bigfoot that asked earlier, where's Zeke going? He actually came out and said he wants to play for the Eagles, the Jets, and there's another team. I can't remember who the other team was.
Oh,
Um,
everybody's gonna want to go pile on the Jets.
well, yeah, I mean with Rodgers, if Rodgers goes there, yeah. Oh, the Bengals is the other one for Elliott. So Elliott wants to go to the Eagles, the Jets, or the Bengals. That's what he wants. Yeah, Manny says the Bengals. You got me. Um, I don't know, man. I don't necessarily. I could see Philadelphia because they run a committee. If he's willing to take a pay cut, I mean he has to, right? There's no way he's gonna
Yeah,
sign for 10 million.
no, nobody's signing that. Not after
Yeah.
what he just said. It,
So he has to take a very, very low deal to play anywhere, really, or he's done. Like he's out of the league. But
I think he could be a good fit with Jalen Hurts.
well,
That
that's
wouldn't be a
yeah,
bad.
because I mean they don't have like Boston Scott is good, but he's little. So's Gainwell.
Well, Boston Scott is, let's be, like, they're surprised when he gets the ball. They're like, "Oh fuck, he's got the ball," because they're like convinced, like, "Oh, he's in there throwing."
Yeah, but they like to run a committee there, so I could see Elliott in Philadelphia if he's willing to take a deal. Plus, these guys all get butt hurt and they all want to fucking like play the other team that or play the team that they just left and they want to fucking like win. It's like
Yeah.
they fucking they take it personally and they fucking hold a grudge. It's literally like what
Yeah.
they all do. But I don't know. You know what? I know he didn't mention them on his list of three, but why not go with Kellen Moore to the Chargers? Eckler wants to leave.
Ooh, I would
Yeah,
look at that.
Eckler wants to leave, so you can use Elliott in the bruiser role there, and then find a fucking rookie to be like the Eckler guy. Just find a guy that's really good at catching the ball. Or Eckler could just stay and play the Pollard role and just split those guys like 60-40 in favor of Elliott or Eckler. Bigfoot says Zeke is the pound back. He plays in the first few quarters to take a beating and wear out the defensive line for a real back in the second half. Yeah, that's pretty much his. Yeah, he's a bruiser now. Jags worked out Calais Campbell today. That guy's getting old, but he still gets it done. I think it's because he's so fucking
Yeah, he's a
huge.
beast.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
what
he's
6'7" or
fucking
some
a
shit.
giant.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that guy could play
ridiculous,
until he's
ridiculous
40.
big.
Um, but yeah, why not follow Kellen Moore to the Chargers? They do have what's his name, Spiller, Isaiah Spiller that they drafted last year. He didn't really do much last year, but
No, you
there's a
almost
reason
wonder what
Eckler
could
wants
go
to
like.
leave. Like they don't want to pay him, or he doesn't fit the scheme, or they don't want to pay him because he doesn't fit the scheme. You know what I mean? What do you think
Yeah.
about that situation with Eckler? He not demanded, but he requested a trade.
Yeah, I thought I did hear that he requested a trade. It's interesting to me that because it wasn't like they weren't going to him and giving him the ball. Maybe it is like either he doesn't like the scheme or see much of like progress towards an actual championship, or he just flat out doesn't like the coach. Maybe.
I think he just wants to get paid like he wants to get like one legitimate contract. Cause like, dude, look at what he does like every year, and he's not really getting paid. I think he wants to get paid. The thing is like running backs don't get paid anymore.
I was gonna say, who's gonna pay him?
No, well, yeah, nobody's gonna pay him, but like that's what he wants. He says he wants a contract because he's almost 30. He wants one final contract before he hits 30, and I don't. The Chargers aren't gonna pay him, and
Uh,
so is that because of
I
scheme or is
don't.
that just because they don't want to pay him? Nick says, "Damn, I missed 54 minutes of this stream, bruh." Hey.
No, no, you didn't, bro. You heard us talking about you.
Yeah. Yeah, someone mentioned grabbing ass and we thought of you. Jacobs got tagged and
No,
it's only like 10.5 million. Yeah, but 10.5 is a lot.
yeah, that's.
Like look at
But
look at these people here. The highest fucking market value this year was 6.25. Then it was 6. Then it was 4. Then it's 3.75. Then it's 3.5. Then it's 3. And all these guys have outs. The team can fucking say, you know what? I don't want to pay you 6 million. Fuck off.
yeah, bye.
So,
Yeah,
yeah, 10 million
that's.
doesn't seem like a lot, but running back is being devalued. Like nobody wants to pay these guys anymore. And I'd
And
rather
nobody's
I'd
told
rather
them.
pay 1 year of 10.5 than 4 of like 45. You know what I mean? Like, okay, 1 year is fine to bring him back. And they can always extend him, but there's no way Jacobs is gonna sign a deal under that. Like he wants a contract also. I don't know.
Yeah, he
That's
wants
just the way I
to.
see it. Running backs are being devalued. I mean, you can look at the draft also. It's rare running backs go in the first. It's rare, really
Yeah,
rare. That's been the case for years now. Unless you're like
yeah,
a really crazy prospect that like, oh my god, like, and the last few were what? Etienne. Najee wasn't that great of a prospect, but he was better than everybody else in that class. And then Elliott, Barkley, McCaffrey, like pretty much all these like dudes that got this contract, these last contracts, they looked out. Like Elliott, dude. Elliott signed a 5 year, $90 million contract.
yeah, dude.
Dude, that's
He
not gonna
made out like a
that's
fat
not gonna
cat.
happen anymore. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
It will not.
and
And look,
and it's,
fucking Sanders, David Montgomery, and Jamaal Williams, they're not like super great players. They weren't like super great prospects when they came out. But that's just what the market is. It's like, you know, the Raiders didn't want Jacobs to leave, so they tagged him. And I could understand that.
oh, excuse me.
Zach Wilson's in here talking French. Translate that to French if you want to find. I don't fucking want to do that.
No, nobody's doing that.
James says CMC is 16. Yeah, he got one of those contracts. You know, like Elliott. He came in like the mid 2010s, and
And nailed
those guys were the last guys that are gonna get this contract. Like Barkley
it.
and
Yep.
on, they're not gonna get it. They're not gonna get it.
No matter how sweet you are.
Zach Wilson says, "Damn, lol." Is that fucking Nick? Is that Nick? Fuck you, Wilson. I got slammed with the pimp name for a month. I even changed his name on Discord too. Um. Oh, he says no. It's not Nick. James says probably. Who is Nick? But hey, guys. By the way, I wanted to tell y'all we might have found a way to sync up whatever it is we're gonna do play by play for, and so we're gonna try it on next Thursday. And so the only thing is you have to be on Discord to do it. So essentially, what you'll do is you'll get on Discord, open the video there, and that'll be what we're watching. And then you can
Yeah.
turn us on YouTube. So you'll need two devices, or you'll need like a computer and a phone or some shit like that. Who is Nick? See?
But
Um,
if you want to see what we see,
yeah, if you want to be synced with what we are, where we are, because I'm always fucking behind or ahead. I don't even remember at this point.
yeah, I'm always ahead.
Nick says not
Always.
Nick. Who is Nick? Not Nick, not Nick. James says, "Who are y'all doing?" Well, baseball is it's the season opener on Thursday, so I'm gonna do that. Um, well, I'm gonna do the Astros, but that's at 6, so I know Rob, that's probably too early for you, so you'll probably be on towards the end of it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll jump on for some fun because it'll be on TV up here.
Nick is
It
loving
should
the
be on.
running back chat, staring at all the big boys' ass. Yeah, definitely.
See is.
Um, but I just wanted to tell y'all that if any of y'all are not in the Discord server, um, it's free,
Get in.
and we're always in there fucking chatting throughout the day, posting
Dropping memes.
posting stupid shit. James says I'll be around. Hell yeah. If Lizzo was an old lineman, she would be the average size. Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. Holy
Yeah, Jay, but
shit.
it was good. Good job working on your comedy, buddy. That was
Oh
good.
man. Compared to a lot of his other shit, yeah, that was actually a better one. But just
Well
like
timed
just
too.
out of nowhere, like it's kind of much. I feel like figure out a way to work it in. Don't just like bust out Lizzo fat jokes out of nowhere. Like come on, man.
Just,
Bigfoot
just,
says,
just,
"Well played."
just testing the room 2 feet over the line.
um, James says, "Lol." But all right, well, Elliott, yeah, I don't know. I'd like him to follow Kellen more. He says Bengals, Jets, and Eagles. Eagles would probably be the best of those three if they even care to sign him. What do you
Yeah, I would
think?
wonder.
Where do you think he goes?
I would it tickle Coach Sirianni's brain to want to go get Zeke? Maybe. I, I would at least hope they're pondering about it. I
But he doesn't really catch the ball a lot anymore.
no, he
So like
doesn't.
the RPO kind of like,
Not really available in
yeah,
that instance.
like he'd just be
And
blocking. Or if he runs a route, like would he be thrown to? I don't know. It would they'd probably find a way to work him in, but because they always do. Nick says your mom would also be the average size. Laughing now. Bigfoot says fuck that, Zeke is a Bengal. Let pretty boy run behind that. Oh man,
uh,
can you imagine Zeke in a Bengal uniform? That would just look weird.
it would, well, but would it though? It would match the Ewokness.
Oh
It
well,
would.
he would have to go to Cleveland for like that. There's more brown there.
Well, and plus the stupid elf on the field.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. He'd be best friends with that fucking elf.
No, he would just stand out there and pose beside it most of the day.
Yeah.
They'd be like, Zeke, we got to cut the grass. And he'd be like, it'd be an argument every time. No, don't
Well,
cut Brownie.
so P. Ryan left. So who's the backup? Traymon, whatever. I don't even know who that guy is. I kind of just feel like it would be more affordable to just get a backup. And Mixon only has 1 year on his contract.
Yeah, I would think they may draft.
Yeah, they're gonna draft, I think. And Mixon's approaching 30 also. I don't think he's quite there. He's probably like 26, 27. But he's getting to that age where it's like, oh man. Um, well, anyway, Lombardi Lenny's the next guy. He got cut just because there's too much money. They were trying to shed. They went all in for these Super Bowls in Tampa. They got one,
Yep.
and now
They got to
they're
they
now
got
they're
to
in a
cut
mess of
some
a
fat.
situation. So they have to cut all these people. Like, dude, they traded one of their guards to the Texans for like a 6th round pick. That like it solidifies. Well, not solidifies. They still need left guard and center, but like that solidifies at least one spot inside for the Texans. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt. Oh my god. Manny says Zeke in Las Vegas. Dallas can't protect him
Uh,
anymore. Zeke in Vegas. I don't know, man. I don't like that one. I don't see him there. Mixon is
yeah,
solid, says
I
Bigfoot.
don't see it there either.
When Bruce wasn't coaching, we should have known Bailout never again. Nick says, okay, let me tell you how much I hate Daniel Jones. He is so overrated. Dude, fucking Davis Mills threw more touchdowns than him, and he fucking played in fewer games. Bigfoot says Dallas has just given up. How many players are they going to just give up? Well, they did acquire Brandon Cooks, which I think is funny because, what, 2 years ago? Or was it 3? I can't remember. They traded away fucking Amari Cooper for like a 5th and a 6th. And they get Cooks for a 5th. So it's like you fucking traded away Cooper, who's a fucking legitimate wide receiver 1. And now you get fucking Cooks, who's not a legitimate wide receiver 1. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you had the right guy, you just overpaid him. That's the fucking theme. Is teams like to overpay.
It's the Jer Bear way, man.
Especially Jerry, definitely. James says sounds like dumb shit McShithawk would do, definitely. Dude, Josh McDaniels should have just gone to Dallas and been the coach there. That would have been like double shit.
It would have been a match made in fucking sausage McGriddle heaven.
Manny says Texans with that Mills could have D-man it MGMT. I don't know what the fuck that means. His jersey sales were not good enough. It's Dallas. Oh, and for fucking Cooper. Well, they gave him $20 million a year, so they had to get rid of him. Nick says Jalen Reagor greater than Amari Cooper because Jalen Reagor got traded for more. That's crazy.
Where's D Hop gonna go? Asked James.
Shit. I mean,
So
fucking just name a team. Like, who the fuck knows?
I was gonna say wherever he wants.
Well, him and fucking Belichick want to like sleep in the same bed.
It is weird. It is very weird, their
It is. It
relationship.
is kind of weird. Belichick has these weird relationships with people. Like,
Yeah, he's like the creepy Boy Scout senior master that like winks at you. And it's like, come on, let's go for a hike.
yeah.
Let's talk about life, son.
Nick says Kansas City. I would want to go there. That's true. They did lose Juju. Um, but they
And
do.
Miko.
But they do, and Miko, and they do have. Who did they get from the Giants? I can't even remember his name.
Tony.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore. They still have MVS, who's getting 400 yards a season.
and then they have Kelsey who makes up for that.
And Kelsey, of course, is the number 1. Yeah, they need a receiver. But I mean, what's it gonna cost to get D Hop? I would assume it costs
Yeah,
something.
they
It's gonna
can't.
cost something. I'd rather just draft another receiver. Just fucking get another one. Like if you're gonna have to spend a 2 on a receiver, just draft a 2, a receiver in the
Yeah.
second.
Yep.
Hopkins is probably on fucking drugs again, or he'll fucking get hurt because he's already 30. Which sites have odds on free agency? Y'all are getting me itching. Like, what do you mean? Like betting, gambling?
Wait, calm down, Manny.
Like, I mean, free agency's almost done.
Don't be itching, bro. We all
Like,
can't wait for
dude,
football.
almost all the fucking players are done. Like, there's only like the leftovers now. Nick says, "Oh,
Did you
old
know,
man Bill may be old, but he still got it." That's what
Manny?
he told to Hopkins.
Manny, you can bet on the XFL. You can.
Or you can make bets on like prop bets, like on who's gonna win the division. You know, who's gonna be MVP, all that shit. Manny says Tony. He was answering the question. Bigfoot says Jerry needs his diaper changed. He just puts all NFL players' names in a piñata, gets shit faced and swings. Whichever name sticks to his ass crack, he buys. Well, dude, Dallas is
So
gonna be in
I heard
trouble the
like
next couple years. Like, think about it. Lamb's coming to. He needs a contract. Parsons needs a contract.
yeah.
Diggs needs a contract. Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
they're
those
not gonna
guys
be
are
able to get all three.
gonna get paid. So what do you like? What are you gonna do with Dak?
Ah,
I think Dak's cap
so
hit
many,
is like 60 million next year.
and and so many people want him gone.
Dak?
Yeah, everybody keeps that. Oh, I want
Oh yeah, well
move on from Dak.
Cowboys fans, like, the second shit goes wrong, they fucking shit on them, like, all over them. That's the way
That's true.
Cowboys fans are.
He's
It's
hey,
funny, like, I guarantee you when Cooks was on the Texans, Cowboys fans would be like, "Ah, he sucks." But now that they got him, they're like, "Oh, he could be like 1,000." Like, you know what I mean? It's like when he's with you, you build him up, and when he fucking leaves the team or when he's not on the team, they fucking like, eh. If that was true, BF, we would have won something this last 2 decades. Dak's contract is out 2024 too. Yeah, but I think they'll move on from him. Cause like, dude, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to pay him 50 million a year. That's gonna fucking fuck shit up even more.
yeah.
Belichick is the creepy uncle at your 8-year-old's birthday party asking if kids want to sit up on his lap. That's hilarious.
It's
Abby,
hilarious. Abby, what are you doing?
I know what's she doing over there. She probably dropped her toy back there.
So don't call attention to me. All right, here I come.
Come here. Come on. Yeah. Look what it is. It's
Say what up,
Abby.
Abby.
Um, but yeah, Dallas is always in cap hell. Always.
Always.
Daddy, my uncle is creepy. But what about Fournette? Where does he go? Or is he done? He's 28.
Um, I don't think he's done. I just don't think he gets a deal like he would want or expect. Man, he'd be a good fill-in, like if you needed that extra, like you needed that extra, like the 1-2, and you're missing the two, and you were more heavy on the one, but you need, obviously either goal line or what have you.
Yeah, I
He's
think
still,
Fournette will sign
he's
later. Like,
yeah,
when injuries start to happen, somebody will snatch him up. But he's going to have to
yeah,
wait.
he's gonna sit for a bit and probably be okay with it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, oh wait, I'm not getting my ass kicked right away.
Yeah,
This
true.
is this is different.
Um, Manny says Japan's baseball team just nuked USA's team. Dude, for real. I mean, the thing about Japan's team is they have good pitching.
Yes,
But
there.
the thing about the fucking USA team is they have good batting.
Yes, it's the best. It's the best possible in the matchup.
But the USA team didn't hit, and the Japanese team hit. So it's like, damn, like, fucking, like, we have the best team, and they suck. And you know what? There were no Astros that played in that game. That's why they
Well,
lost.
uh-oh.
What's the cost on Fournette? I mean, you're probably I mean, he probably wants like 5 million at least. Um, Manny says Fournette to Dallas. No way. That won't happen. Dallas will draft someone. Well, you got to think about it. What's his name? Pollard broke his leg, didn't he? At the end of the year. Is he gonna be ready for the fucking for the
God, they hope
goddamn?
so.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Cause hey, what are you gonna do? Pollard doesn't
What are you
play.
gonna
You
do?
got rid of Elliott.
Dude,
Bigfoot.
that's
Look, we got another Bigfoot in here. He says, "I love Cowboys. I was just role playing. I'm sorry, guys." Fournette Bengals. The real Bigfoot says. Manny says it's fun. Don't apologize. Bigfoot says Fournette Bills. Don't use my name, douche. Yeah, Bigfoot, don't even think about doing it again, cause like,
yeah. Just let him be.
yeah,
Let Nick be Nick.
yeah, let him be Bigfoot too, cause I'm fucking sorry. I wish I told you my love for the Cowboys before. Sorry, guys. Bigfoot says Astros were too busy studying illegal signals from other teams. Literally, that's what all the teams do.
Yeah,
How is
that's
a
the whole thing.
signal illegal? Illegal signals? What does that even mean? You know baseball?
What are you doing?
Studying illegal signals. James says Dak is 75 million dead cap minimum this year. Damn. No way. Oh well, yeah. That's because he has 60 next year. So next year and this year combined would, yeah, that would be, damn. That's crazy. Bigfoot sniffs Zeke. Oops, you guys caught me. Sorry, lol.
He's a goofball.
Fucking Nick in here pretending to be Bigfoot. I get it. Nick is probably playing with himself, watching ass videos and faking my name. He's like, yeah, I'm Bigfoot.
I'm Bigfoot. I'm Bigfoot.
That's hilarious.
Oh
But
man.
I think it's kind of weird. Well, I mean, it is weird, but it also isn't weird. Kareem Hunt. I mean, if Cleveland never picked him up, would he even be in the league? Because it almost seems like remember he hit that, like his wife, was it? I don't even remember.
Or girlfriend or partner, whatever their status was, is
And
I
then
don't
the
know.
and
But
then the
he,
Chiefs cut him, right?
yes,
So, but then
because
Cleveland signed him. So it's like, if Cleveland never did that, would he have been done? Because it seems like nobody wants him now. He is 27 though.
he he has fit well. They've had a great running game, but you may be right. He might be coming to the closure,
Yeah.
or at least the last season or two.
Well, the thing
I don't,
is these three guys we've been talking about: Elliott 27, Fournette 28, Hunt 27. These guys still have some years left. That's what's odd to me. So it's like, it's almost like it's the money that's holding things down, right?
I
I
mean, it has to be.
I would think so. Who the fuck is Nick though? Says the fake Bigfoot. James says, laughing my ass off. Bigfoot tickles Zeke. Oops, you caught me again. I'm one bad Bigfoot. I'm Bigfoot. Quote Bigfoot. Time to go for Zeke. JD
Uh,
McKissick. Um, that's your guy in Washington.
yeah, he's not a bad he's not a bad second option either. I mean, he would eat for the Commanders.
Bigfoot says Cleveland is the land of sexual predator. Brown, yeah, that's true. Brown Stadium has become Epstein Island. That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It is true. All those people go there. Manny says Lamar and Zeke just are not playing next year. Bottom line, I'd bet $1 on it. Just $1? You're never gonna get rich betting $1.
He's Manny's he's a thoughtful better.
Yeah, I mean he has his plan. He knows what he's doing.
That, that dollar's gonna snowball before you fucking know it.
That's actually funny that Manny said that, because I was talking to somebody about Lamar and I was like, maybe he just sits out. Like, he's not gonna get what he wants. He'll just fucking sit out. Like, why play? Nick says, "Back guys, is that the real Bigfoot?" Why is he saying all these things? um, but these next guys are all in their 30s, and I think all of them, maybe except for one, might be done. Ingram, Burkhead, Giovanni Bernard, Tywan Jones, and then Jerick McKinnon, and Latavius Murray and David Johnson. I think all these guys are done except for possibly McKinnon, only because of what he did last year.
Last year, yep, and it was dude. He was a fucking clutch for me.
Yeah, in
Oh
fantasy,
man,
if you picked him up, you got a fucking running back right there.
I
Like, he was
I,
good.
I saw it on the wall. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna wait because I was like, I'm not gonna put in a waiver. I'm gonna wait. I don't know why but that was my strategy. Because I could have put it in a waiver.
Bigfoot says Nick is the kind of guy who sucks fat chick toes. He is. He would. He'd take whatever he could get. Manny says he makes typos like me. It's really Bigfoot. Big foot. But even then, McKinnon's 30. Like, would he really Like, why doesn't he just go back to Kansas City? Like, fucking Clyde Edwards-Helaire, like, he's
Take take
worthless.
take a shitty deal and go get another ring.
For real. Be
What
the
if
backup
it's
to Pacheco, and that would be a hell of a 1-2 punch right there.
well, and I get it too. Like, okay, everybody wants to get paid, but realistically, like, come on, man. Like, I know it's expensive to be a professional football player. Like, there's a lot that goes into your daily routines, but it's a lot of money, even on the lower end salaries. It's like, come on, man. Like, if you had the opportunity to go get another championship ring with Pat Mahomes, why wouldn't you take it?
True. Like, how many people can say they've won 2?
Right.
And there's no
Not,
guarantee they actually win it, but you
I
have a
mean,
good chance to win it.
Rodgers still hasn't. And that's what that's really what he's gunning for is just the easy mode. Go be a part of a Celtic style super team that just goes and wins it.
Yeah, for real. And that team's ready to go, really. Um,
Yeah, you got solid everything. The only downfall is that you got to play the Bills twice. You got to play the Dolphins twice. And there's this guy named Belichick who's going to be looking at you like your creepy uncle.
yeah, that's true. Bigfoot says, take your shitty contract, sit on the bench as a back. Well, he won't sit on the bench. He's gonna play a lot. He played a lot last year. Fucking guy was scoring like 2 touchdowns a game or some shit. Remember that? Oh my god. I was like, he better not fucking go off for you, Rob. Like, he fucking better not. Man, he says right now, fantasy McCaffrey #1 running back. He should be. Oh, question mark. He should be healthy, or who else? Ah, well, dude, he wasn't. I mean, ooh, I don't know. That's tough.
That's a tough call right now.
I think it's. You know what I
Uh,
think? I think there's going to be a lot of wide receivers that go into the first round next year. That's what I think. I think I think McCaffrey should probably be #1, but because like, are you going to put Taylor there? Like, you're not going to put Taylor there after what he did last year. The offensive line got worse. And if Taylor is only Taylor because of the offensive line, then you can't put him first. Unless they can rework their line, but I don't think like dude, Indianapolis is going the wrong way.
yeah, dude, they're a mess.
Yeah.
They, they don't know what they're gonna do or how. They don't know if they're drafting or trying to grab a guy or what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
Pat,
Yeah, San
Pat,
Francisco also lost a lot of guys too.
yeah, they did.
They lost a lot of guys on defense, but that could just mean more passing. Um
Good.
McCaffrey ruined my dynasty. How did he ruin your dynasty? Scoring fucking all those, being like a top 5 running back? That's a ruining running back? How? We're talking next year though, fool. Indy is horrible. Jags win that division again. Yeah, I think for the first time, the Jacksonville Jaguars could win the division like legitimately.
Yeah, with a good quarterback that they drafted, who's trying to be there.
Yeah, like it could be like 12-4, 13-3. Oh well, there's an extra game now, and then the next closest will be like 9, maybe.
Right.
They'll win. They should win it easily, I think, because he kept scoring against my defense. Oh, I thought you had him on your team. Or did you trade him? I still have him.
No,
Honestly, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have so many good running backs. Who, the Titans next with 9 wins? Well, yeah, probably not. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. They're always there.
they are always there,
They're
but
always there. Yeah, as bad
it
as they are, somehow they're always there.
it could be the Texans.
Nah. Well, they
Could
did.
be.
They did make a lot of good moves. And if
Yeah.
Bryce Young is good, I mean, who knows? But
You-
they're definitely trying with D'Amico. It's like, okay, we got D'Amico, we're gonna try now. That's what it looks
yeah.
like to me. But I still think the Jaguars will win it. Unless something happens and they get hurt or some shit. Um, that happens every now and then. But traded him. What did you get for him? Oh, what did you get for it? Because yeah, I might consider trading McCaffrey also. I might. Because I got a lot of good young guys. Nick says I'm a go now. Later, Bigfoot. Nick, aka Bigfoot number 2. See ya later, man. We'll see you next time.
Later, bro.
I hope you got at least a first and a second for him. Manny says, gotta go until next show. Y'all are, I don't know what y'all are. Gotta go later. Ha 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 ha. Me too late. Is Manny and Nick the same guy?
Yeah. What's are you guys hanging out? Not
Manny's
telling us.
got like 2 laptops and he's like,
Oh, that would
James
be
says,
hilarious.
we will probably be last in the division. Nah.
No.
Nah, the Jaguars are definitely ascending. I think the Texans are starting to go back up. They're not very high on the ascent, but I think the downwardness for the Texans is done. I think they're
Yeah.
going up. They're starting to go back up, but
Well,
the
you
Titans are
started
going down
to.
and the Colts are going down.
Oh yeah.
And so
The
like
culture.
the Jaguars are here, the Texans are like maybe here, and then the other 2 teams are like coming down.
Free fall.
James says, I meant the Raiders. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Well, dude, that division's fucking like
Yeah,
deadly.
it's hard.
It's hard. Like even if you're 4th in the division, like you could still be better than like most second in the
And
division, other
even if
divisions.
even if the Chargers are fairly garbage, they still give y'all fits.
Those are truly good fucking divisional games. Like
Absolutely.
probably the
Ultimate.
best right now, I think. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
Jimmy G, is he an upgrade over Carr? I don't think so.
no, I think that's gonna be tough runs. That's gonna be tough sledding. But
But
they can
but
make it
he
work.
but he does understand McShithawk.
Oh, and he's one with McShithawk.
Yeah,
They meditate in creamy peanut butter together.
that's the only thing that I'll like. Like he's not better, but he understands him and they've worked together. So he could be worse, but it could be better. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird to think that way, but
One thing's for sure, there's gonna be a ton of women at the games because they all love him.
well dude, he was like I think he was in the stadium and there was like fans that were there. And so I saw this video. I don't even remember where I saw it. But there was this man that was like recording Jimmy and he was like, you know, pretty much blowing him, pretty much like just hyping him up and talking him up. And the last thing he said was like, "You're a handsome man, Jimmy." And then he had like this smile, like Rogers always has, like, here's your MVP trophy, like that, like that fucking smug Rogers. Like he was like,
Oh,
"Oh yeah," he's like, "I am, aren't I?" Like he was loving it.
of course, dude. Yes, he he eats that shit up still. He's gotten it his whole life, I'm sure.
James says, "I'm not even sure I'm gonna go to any games this year." Oh come on, you gotta go to at least one.
Yeah, you got to go at least one and yell at McShithawk.
Yeah, you got yeah. Sit behind him with a Los and Rob shirt and then just like shit on McShithawk. Look who's here.
Ah, the beast.
The beast. No, he always wants to kiss me.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
he's like he's like I want to
They're
lick you.
they're loving animals.
James says, "Hell no, Jimmy G isn't better." James says, "I'm surprised Jimmy G made it through the presser without getting injured."
Well, that's a fairly good comment there, James. He does have injury issues,
Yeah,
and he's
but
going to need to be a little bit more durable for you guys, in my opinion.
yeah, I wonder how the scheme is gonna change. Like I'm sure it's gonna change a little. Stop
Do
it.
they dumb it down or make more behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage plays?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. But Carr and Garoppolo are two different dudes, and I think shit will change. Stop trying to smack my face. We will
Man,
we'll have to be at an away
advancing.
game because they were kicking fans out with signs against McShit. Oh, that's
Are you
shitty.
kidding me? That's petty.
Yeah, that sucks. Dink and dunk, I guess. Yeah, Garoppolo isn't as good of a deep thrower as Carr is, so that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, but
Definitely weird.
he's gonna have the running game, which is key for him to be productive.
Yeah, that's true. But they don't have a defense.
No, they got Max Crosby.
Okay,
They
they've
got
got one rusher. They've got one really good rusher and then like a couple pieces here on the defense, but they need a lot of help on the defense. And Jimmy G is not the kind of guy. Fuck, let's be honest. I don't even think Derek Carr could be labeled as that kind of guy that's like,
well,
oh,
they
I
tried
want
to.
him, with the ball at the end. Like he's done it before, but Jimmy G's even worse than that. So I think it's gonna be worse. But hey, you never know. Remember last year, everybody was like, "Oh my God, like the Broncos, the Raiders, yeah." And what happened? Like we're saying that now. Watch one of them win the fucking division. Dink and dunk, I
Or
guess they were for real. Friggin' Mark Davis, dude, that guy's haircut, like,
it's
whoa.
weird. It is weird. Talk about Dahmer like.
Yeah, for real. He probably is a serial killer. That's how you get away with it. You need money to be a serial killer nowadays. That's how you get
He
away
looks
with
like
it.
he looks like one of those like internet serial killers, like the dweeb kind that sits there and breathes heavy.
Oh yeah.
Like that's how I would think he would be. But that's just my imagination running wild.
Yeah. Well, um, I mean, shit, we went through all these dudes. Um, the running back market, there's definitely going to be some shit that's different.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're gonna have guys you can go and get if you need, which my team doesn't. Now your team doesn't. Where are these guys? There's a lot of guys,
Yeah, but
and like
when you guys had Williams and Jones, you didn't need one, and you still took Dillon anyway. So what the fuck does that matter?
we saw, I guess we saw what we saw in Quadzilla.
Well, it's
I
because
will
you
say
didn't want
what
to
I
pay Williams. You'd have to pay him more than what you paid Dillon.
what I will say. I appreciate his whole point of view with the whole Rogers thing. He's like, whoever's in the building, we're gonna play the best of our ability, and that's that. It's like
Who said that?
cut and dry. Um, Quadzilla. Uh,
Oh,
God, God damn it, I can't spit his Dylan.
yeah.
He was
Well,
on one of
I mean,
Tom. He was on.
what is he gonna say? What can he say?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're supposed to say the right thing, but I mean, he sounded pretty on point. He was on one of Tom Grossi's streams. Actually, it's kind of cool.
James says, "I'm curious to see Love." Yeah, so I think everybody is.
Everybody is.
It's like fuck.
Everybody
It's
is.
been like 8 years. He's just been there.
Yeah, feels like 8 years. It feels like he's gonna come out there with some grays, and it's 5 o'clock already. Like, and everybody's like, all right, he's seasoned like Rogers. Let's go.
Well,
That's not quite about the same case. I mean, what's funny is Rogers did the same thing when Favre was still a starter. Favre got hurt, so he came in a game against the Cowboys, did well. They still lost. Love kind of did the same thing against the Eagles this past year, and everybody wouldn't shut up about it. Oh man, y'all need to just go with him. If I had $1 for every time
I mean, imagine
somebody.
taking a first round draft pick and then like he never plays. Like at a certain point, you just have to say like, okay, we have to. Otherwise,
yeah,
why the hell did we do that? Why did we trade up
yeah,
for him?
yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, we did have to. It was a hard decision to have to make at this point, but I kind of think at this juncture that Rodgers was going to want to do this anyway. He doesn't want to because he said if he didn't say it himself that he wanted to stay on one team his entire career because he kept saying that for years until last season. Last season he stopped saying it, and that's when I was like, yeah, he might want to go, and that'll be fine. Because I remember you saying the same thing about Watson. I was like, fine, fuck it, go. I can't fucking stay up at night boohooing over you. Fuck you. Thank you for what you did. Now go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, I learned that with women. It's like, all right, you want to fucking leave? Get the fuck out of here. There's another bitch that'll come around.
Yeah, there's a door. Use it if you need.
There's another quarterback that'll come around.
Yeah.
Um, but you know what, man? When we had all these people in here, that's when we should have done the fucking mock draft to
Yeah,
to
I know.
to, to give everybody a pick. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, that would have been sweet. But we were cooking on what we had going. It was a good conversation.
yeah, yeah, we were doing the running back thing and then throwing in the chat every now and then. But I mean, James is here. We'll let James pick every third pick if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. But you want to go first, Rob, or you want to go second, or you want to go third? I think you went third last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I'll move up to second.
Okay, I'll go first then. So we'll just move up one spot. James, you can go third, I guess. So I'm going first. Well, everybody thinks Stroud's going to the Panthers, and there's very few people that think Young's going there. So I'll go with a consensus pick. Stroud goes to Carolina.
Okay.
And it's your turn, Rob. James says I will. Hell yeah. So you're gonna pick for Arizona after Rob right now. And then if anybody else
Uh,
comes into the chat and you want to slide in, fucking.
give you guys Young.
I think if Young goes first, then Texans get Stroud. If Stroud goes first, then Texans get Young. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it just makes sense at this point to say
yeah,
that.
yeah. I don't think I don't think you could go wrong with either one. And yeah, Young's a little smaller than Stroud, but they both throw the ball really well. So I think yeah, if both these go like this, I think it'll be good. Will Anderson, that's a good one. That's a good one for the fucking Cardinals. That's he's by far the best rusher. So I was gonna call you Rogers, Rob. Rob, you're picking for Indianapolis. I'm just gonna start calling you Rogers.
No, don't do that. He gone. He gone. He gone. All right. What is Indy's needs?
Quarterback and
They
O
need.
line.
They probably go with Richardson,
Okay.
the QB.
All right.
I don't see them being able to pick anybody up in free agency like they would wish they could have.
Okay, so I'm picking for Seattle. They need a lineman or D line. I'm gonna give them, you know, Jalen Carter. I don't think he can be suspended by the NFL because this happened before he was in the NFL. So I think Carter will slide, but I don't know if he slides a lot. I still think he slides past 5. So I'm gonna give Tyree Wilson to Seattle.
It's a solid pick.
Yeah. I mean, dude, yeah, Carter fucked himself out of some money.
Yeah, he did.
He
Well,
did.
I mean, when you're young and stupid, you do stupid shit.
Yeah. It doesn't mean he still can't be successful. He's just gonna go to a better situation,
Yeah,
possibly.
he's got to learn along the way.
Yeah. James says I'll skip Lions and pick Raiders if I can. Okay, when is that? Oh, that's this one. Okay. Uh. Okay, so I guess I'll just pick for the Lions. Damn. They need a corner. Even though they signed some corners. I mean, but what if they take like Levis and sit him behind Goff for 1 year, and then Levis starts next year? Like, do you think they would do that? They do have 2 first-round picks, and I don't think Levis will last until 18, or Richardson, even though he already went in this one. But damn,
Bigfoot's here. He can draft too.
the draft has some corn. Oh, definitely, yeah, yeah. I mean, they did upgrade their corner position in free agency, but fucking adding another one would be fucking great. Or you could take Levis and sit him. Like that's a tough decision. But I'll go corner. I think Witherspoon is considered the best. He has a 92 grade.
Good
Wow.
call. Good call.
Yeah. Let's go Witherspoon. All right. James is picking for his Raiders. So who do you want with the
On the
Raiders?
clock.
And then
On the clock.
Bigfoot, you go after him. So you'll pick for Atlanta. And then Rob will go Chicago. I'll go Philadelphia. Ooh, I wonder who he's gonna pick. I would, I would probably pick Carter at this point. This is around the area where I think Carter will go. Somewhere here. Will Levis get someone for Jimmy G when he gets hurt after 5 games? See, that's kind of the same thinking with Detroit. Like I think both of these teams could do that. I like it. Okay. All right, Rob. Oh no, Bigfoot. They need quarterback, wide receiver, edge, or linebacker. Can't see it. Let me see if I can make it bigger. I don't know if that helps.
Mm.
Quarterback, wide receiver, edge, linebacker. Quarterback? Well, the best 4 are gone. The next one is ADP 65, so I don't think they'll do that. Unless they go Hendon Hooker. I don't know if they
They
would
could
do
go.
that.
They go for a hooker in Atlanta. Ooh.
If not Levis, I would have taken Witherspoon or Gonzalez for the. Yeah, dude. There's a lot of good corners in this draft. Um, shit, yeah, Witherspoon, Joey Porter, Gonzalez. Those guys are good. And Deontay Banks also. I think all 4 of those guys will go in the first round. Hooker is a toss-up. Not sure if he will be good. So then, let's skip quarterback for them. Let's give him a weapon or edge. They do need edge. Van Ness is a good edge. Um, I don't know if Carter plays on the edge. No, he doesn't. Yeah, let's go Van Ness. All right, Rob, you're picking for Chicago.
Hey. Hey.
Cause Atlanta has what's his name, Terrell, or who? I don't even fucking remember his name. But Atlanta has one decent edge. And honestly, they could take a corner too. They probably need a corner help also. Dude, this draft is gonna be nuts. Like, we probably have them all wrong here. We probably
Oh, I'm
do.
sure.
Yeah. we
I'm
probably
sure.
we probably have them all fucking wrong. That's
What does
hilarious.
Chicago need?
Wide receiver, tight end, O line, D line, DB.
I think they go. I still think they go O line.
Yeah, they have to. and no linemen have gone, so they would literally get like the best lineman, and
Yeah, they
that's
would.
Skoronski. All right,
He even said
Skoronski it is.
he sounds like a bear too.
Yeah, he does. All right, I'm picking for the Eagles. Wide receiver, guard, center. Do they really need a wide receiver? I don't know
I
about that.
mean, sure.
I don't know about that. Like you could wait till like the third round to get a receiver, and then he'll just play in the slot. Honestly, you know what would be crazy? What would be crazy is Bijan Robinson to the Eagles. That would be crazy.
Ooh,
You would never have to take him off the field. And you gave these other dudes like such small contracts. Who cares? Oh, he only makes 2 million. So what? We have Bijan.
so is that what you're going with?
I don't know. They could also probably go D line. But yeah, fuck it. I'm going Bijan. It's my pick.
Oh,
All right.
rock 'em sock.
James, you're picking for Tennessee. It says they need wide receiver, tackle, and edge. Oof. I feel like Tennessee needs a hell of a lot more than that. You know, like there's some teams here with like the whole fucking like position list is there. Like for Chicago, they got 5. I feel like Tennessee's garbage, don't you? They were throwing nickels at Eagles players, cheap bastards. Damn, that's crazy. Jalen Carter, he's there. So you want Carter to go to Tennessee?
They would take him.
Yeah, I honestly I think if Carter falls to the Texans, I think they would do that. But he wants Carter to the Titans, so okay. And now the Texans pick. That's Bigfoot's pick, right? How the hell are the Titans always in the playoffs? Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Nobody knows.
I don't understand it either. All right, so it
It's
says
almost
the Texans need quarterback, center, and D line. They weird he gave him Bryce Young. So honestly, literally any pick, any position would probably be an upgrade, except for safety. Everything else would be an upgrade. James says, "Got to get pressure on Jags offense." Yeah, I think
yeah.
I think
Defense
this
is a
has
good
yeah I
pick.
think this has to be defense. Corner or edge would probably be my pick. Nolan Smith would be good. Murphy would be good. Christian Gonzalez would be good. Joey Porter would be good. God damn. And Quentin Johnson is still there. Jackson Smith and Jigba is still there. Oh my god. Texans, how about a franchise sale? OKC would take the team. Okay, we're gonna remove Bigfoot because I don't know. I don't know if he can. He can't see. So who was who was next? Rob,
Okay.
you take this one. Yeah, you
He
make the
says
pick.
Gonzalez. He's playing. He says Gonzalez reporter.
Okay, let's go with Gonzalez because he's a little higher. Okay, so I pick for the Jets. Tackle, linebacker. They were one of the worst. They were one of the worst O lines last year, if you can believe that. So yeah,
Huh.
I would go O line. I give them Paris Johnson. All right, I think this is James, right? James for the Patriots.
Ooh. Pick a punter.
Why do you always want to do that?
Because it's hilarious.
James says, "Oh, I miss Johnston. Johnston, probably a better Titans pick, but they would go D2, I think." Yeah, dude. Quentin Johnson to Tennessee. That actually makes a lot of sense because they lost Robert Woods.
Yep.
Traylon Burks is really the only guy that they have there.
And he might not be what they wanted him to be.
Exactly. And but then again, who's like Tannehill throwing to Quentin Johnson? Like that sucks. That sucks. That would
Yeah.
suck for him. Who else is available? Quentin Johnson and Jigba, Cansey, Brian Branch, Joey Porter, Kincaid, Banks, Breezy, Miles Murphy. It says they need tackle, edge, and quarterback. But honestly, like with the Patriots, anybody would be a fucking addition. They did lose Jacoby Myers. Maybe wide receivers the pick here. Oh,
Big,
Branch. Okay, so we've got
Bigfoot.
one Branch and one Porter.
Yeah. Huh.
Safeties don't normally go this high though. I don't think a safety would go this high unless you're like fucking crazy. But anyway, well I don't know whose pick it is. Who's
James.
Okay, I'll go Branch then. All right, so who's next? It's Green Bay. Rob, do you want to make the Green Bay pick?
Yeah, let me do that before Bigfoot decides to try to shit all over it.
Yeah. So who do you want? No receivers have been fucking drafted yet
I want to pick a receiver.
because it probably won't happen. So at least you can get it here.
I want to get it here.
Yeah.
I just want to have this wonderful imaginary world that I live in for right now.
So do you want Quentin Johnson or JSN?
I think I want Quentin Johnson.
And just keep all these like 6'4" dudes in your lineup. Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, because if Jordan Love overthrows it, at least they could jump up and get it.
That's true. That's true. And you know what? Johnson, for his size, he actually has really good speed.
Yeah.
James says Belichick does weird things. He does do weird things. Shit, I remember like what was it like a couple years ago? They took a guard or a center in the first round, and he was projected to be like a fourth round pick. Bigfoot says Cam and his onesie go to Green Bay.
No. No.
Tebow to Green Bay.
No. Cam goes to work with you at the plumbing warehouse.
Oh. All right, Washington. It says they need quarterback, guard, center, linebacker. Fuck. Well, that sucks
They
for them.
need it.
This
They
is a
need it.
this is a trade right here, I think.
Yes, they have to trade up to get anything they need.
Yeah, this is a trade. But for the sake of picking something, we got to pick something. I mean, I would say you know them the best out of all of us. What do you think they need? I would say give a weapon. Well, they kind of already have weapons. Or protect the fucking the quarterback.
I always say protecting the quarterback's the way to go in the first round.
Well, it says guard and center, so do we want to give him a guard?
Yeah, it's a good guard.
Osiris Torrance is the highest guard. I guess we could do that. I'm pretty sure he's a starter or capable starter right off the bat. He has an 88 grade.
Pretty good.
His role is guard. He wins with easy power. What he can improve, very little. So yeah, he's a fucking. It might be a little high for a guard, but all right, Steelers. I mean, dude, we got to give Joey Porter Jr. to the Steelers.
Yeah.
Cam, Bruce
He got
Jenner, and Kim Kardashian's ass to Green Bay. Let's just send everybody to Green Bay then.
yeah. So everybody come on.
Let's go Joey Porter to fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they got robbed last mock draft. We'll give it to them this time.
Yeah. And now Detroit gets to go again. What did we give them the first time? A corner.
Yes.
Okay, so
And I think it's
they need D line. Kalijah Cansey's right here. Brian Breezy's here. Or do they replace TJ Hawkinson with Dalton Kincaid?
I think you just nailed it right there.
James says Miles Murphy. That's a good one too. Breezy is solid. Like seriously, there's so many good players that I wonder how these like fucking war rooms fight over players. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
one guy's like, no, we need the tight end. No, I want Breezy. No, I want Miles Murphy. Dude, if you go
Um,
Miles Murphy, you would have Hutchinson on one side and then Murphy on the other.
yeah, it'd be nuts.
Let's do that. All right, Tampa Bay, they fucking need everything. Quarterback, tight end, O line, defensive interior. Um, shit.
Quarterback.
The thing is with these quarterbacks is like probably the only other one that might sneak into the first round is Hooker. But all these other guys are going to be mid to late picks. Hooker would probably be in consideration for the number one pick or close to it if he never got hurt. Yeah, like he has a 90 rating here. At least according to PFF. Jerry hires some voodoo witch doctor to throw bones to pick who they draft. He does. Or he goes for the splashy guy. Like,
Yeah.
oh, CeeDee Lamb's there? And then he sacrifices a stripper.
Yep. To
All
the
right.
to the Jer Bear gods.
Tampa, I mean, dude, Tampa needs to protect their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Or give him a weapon. Or do you go defense? Man, fuck that. This is tough.
Go
There's some,
defense.
there's some tough choices for these dudes.
I think defense.
All right,
They've lost some dudes.
let's give him Cansey. All right, Seattle. James, you want to go? Or no, Nick is the Seattle fan. Who's next? I don't even know who's next. I guess we've kind of been collectively doing these. Rob, you pick them.
Right. Who's Seattle?
Yeah,
Oh man. Well, Nick's not here. It's no fun.
we picked Edge for them with the 5th pick.
Man, they could go wide receiver.
Yeah, and Jigba is still here. That's crazy.
Let's throw in Jigba.
Oh my god,
I
that's
mean,
crazy.
he, it just makes sense, right?
It does. And you know what? I think the Chargers get Zay Flowers. He's a speed guy. He ran a 4.42. That's not as like blazing speed, but he would be faster than any receiver that they have in the Chargers. And the one thing that this offense is lacking is a fucking guy to open shit up. Like, dude, Uncle Mike and Allen are like intermediate players.
Yeah, true.
Seattle needs a line to protect Geno. Yeah, they do. Um, but the guards and centers are like way way lower. That might be a reach in the first. In reality, they probably fucking go defense again. But hey, fucking Jigba, Lockett, and fucking what's his name, Metcalf. That would be crazy
Yeah.
for Geno. Like you'd be helping Geno out a lot. I want Zay Flowers on the Chargers. Okay, Baltimore wide receiver. Yeah, this dude. This is kind of nuts. Baltimore needs wide receiver, edge, and corner. I would say Baltimore goes defense again.
Yeah, they go edge.
Nolan Smith is the highest rated edge. Or Will McDonald. Let's go Nolan Smith. Minnesota defensive interior linebacker corner. James says I think Banks. Bigfoot, they will go defense. That's all they ever do, living in the past. Yes.
Yeah.
Baltimore needs Justin Fields. Imagine. Let's trade Lamar for Justin Fields and
Yeah, for the
picks. Let's just get a younger version of Lamar.
who bitches less and plays less video games.
Minnesota, dude, what's Minnesota gonna do without Adam Thielen on as number 2?
They might get a wide receiver
Well,
because of this.
all the good ones are gone already. Let's see. Oh no, Addison's there, and Downs is projected 38th overall, or
Give him,
ADP of 38. Addison?
yeah, they got to make up for that, dude. That's a big hole.
It
He
says
was a
his role is
very
a high-end number 2, so yeah, that actually is perfect. Let's do that. Jaguars. James, you pick for the Jaguars. Jags take Brian Breezy. Yeah, that's perfect.
yep.
Giants.
So,
It says they need wide receiver, tight end, center line. Well, they don't need tight end anymore with what's his name? Fucking Waller. Wide receiver, that's a possibility, but Josh Downs? He's a slot guy. I think they already have a slot receiver. I don't think that's I don't think they do that. This is another trade pick right here, I feel like. Uh where's
probably so.
where's the fucking linebacker? Where's the highest rated linebacker? ADP of 44? That's crazy.
Ooh. Yeah, that's mega low.
That's crazy. There's going to be at least one or two that go. Um, damn. Yeah, this is a tough pick here. I guess let's just go Josh Downs. They need a receiver. They need weapons for what's his name? All right,
What's a hoozy?
Dallas. Who wants to go? Bigfoot should pick for Dallas.
Bigfoot's picking Dallas.
Yeah,
That's been predetermined.
Bigfoot should pick Dallas. Oh my God, he's gonna give him a punter. It says they need wide receiver, defensive interior, and linebacker. Mazzy Smith is defensive interior. Vinatieri? Well, Dallas just lost, what's his name? Schultz. What about Dalton Kincaid there?
In all seriousness,
I mean, unless what's his name? Ferguson's gonna fucking start at tight end? Kincaid and Mayer are the two highest tight ends. Kincaid's a higher ranked player. He has a 90
yeah.
grade. And
He's sent.
Mayer's 92. Wow.
He said Mayor.
Mayer, okay. Buffalo. Guard center DB. I think Banks. Says he's a versatile quarterback. Let's go Banks. I mean, Buffalo lost some people too, didn't they? They might not be as good. We always go with the lesser player. Banks, yeah. James says Banks. I agree. I think Banks. All right, Cincinnati tackle, defensive interior, and DB. There's two tackles right here. Yeah, Cincinnati will definitely take a tackle because, or no. They won't take a tackle because they signed a tackle. So I don't think they need a tackle. Who is the shortest player and how much can we overpay them? Harrison? Okay, I don't think they need a tackle, but all right, let's give them one. New
Who?
Orleans. New Orleans
Ooh,
needs defensive interior and corner. Really? I would think fucking help the offense.
yeah. You know, feel like a wide receiver maybe.
The thing is, they're all gone.
Well,
The next highest one, his ADP is 83.
hmm.
And they just re-signed their tight end. But dude, I mean, Dalton Kincaid has to go somewhere.
All right. Well, Derek Carr is the quarterback for the Saints right now.
Yeah,
Bigfoot.
yeah, Derek Carr. Damn, this is a tough one. Let's go edge. There's no defensive interior. Well, no, there's a guy right here. Mazzie Smith. He's a nose tackle. Did the Saints run a 3-4? I don't even fucking know. James says my profile pick. Lol. Shit, that's right. Give that man an offensive line. Okay. Broderick Jones then. All right, Philly.
Jonesy.
Philly with their second pick. They took Bijan with their first pick. That's dirty.
Shocked the world.
Shocked the world. Yep. Uh, damn. Didn't they uh didn't they lose a corner
Yes.
or was it a safety?
Oh shit. Hmm. Trying to remember his name right this second. It escapes me.
Let's see. There's two corners right here. Forbes.
Because they kept Slay, and Slay is,
But I think it's only a 1-year deal, isn't it?
yeah, but they still retained him. They lost the other dude.
Yeah. Cam Smith and Forbes should be good players. They're both like borderline first, second round picks, so yeah, let's just go Cam Smith. He does have a slightly higher ADP. All right, Chiefs are next. We'll go up to 33 and then we'll stop there.
Cool.
Kansas City. Who do we want for Kansas City? Jesus. I mean, dude, Dalton Kincaid to Kansas City where he can learn from fucking Kelsey.
Yeah, if he's there, put him there. Got to.
Kelsey
It would
retires
only.
in a couple years and then this guy becomes the next Kelsey. That would just be stupid.
It makes too much sense.
Let's just do it. There's no way he'll last at 31. No way. All right, Pittsburgh. Who did we give them? Joey Porter. So they don't need a corner.
All right,
Tackle.
Bigfoot. Have a good night, buddy.
Bigfoot's out. Later, man. Early inventory in the AM. Oh, you're gonna have fun with that. Um, but I might stream on Sunday my fantasy baseball draft. Maybe. If not, we'll see you on Tuesday. That's our next scheduled video.
Yeah, yeah.
But they need a tackle, a linebacker, or a cornerback. But we already took a corner. So I fuck it. I guess let's give him the tackle.
Yeah, give him the other tackle.
Yeah. Besides, Pittsburgh does have a very shitty offensive line. You know, like Najee would be so much better with a fucking good offensive line.
Yeah, a proper one, if you
Right.
will.
James says my sleep schedule is messed up now. Oh, cause you're working at night. That sucks.
Yeah, I imagine, dude. I'm so thrilled I don't have to deal with that because the wife used to work nights. It's like hanging out with her was like just never sleeping.
All right, so the Texans are up, and obviously we went Bryce Young and then Christian Gonzalez. So with pick 33, I mean, I kind of feel like it's edge.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
got
it's
to, it's
got to
got to,
be.
it's got to be defense.
Yeah, you want to come out stout, hit some people in the mouth.
Will McDonald,
Ooh,
he's a 3-4 outside linebacker or a wide 9 defensive end. I'm pretty sure San Francisco runs the wide 9, don't they? I know they're not a 3-4. Yeah, this guy's pretty
Yeah.
small. He's 239. I don't think that's the guy. Let's look at Felix Anudike Uzoma. This guy's 255. His role is every down edge. This guy makes more sense, I think.
Yeah.
He's
Sounds
one of
like
the
it to me.
bendiest edges in the draft, and I'm excited to see his 3-cone at the Kansas State Pro Day. All right, let's go this guy.
Bam.
And so, let's see. You pick. Yeah, yours is pretty far down. But who did we take for Green Bay the first time? Oh, Quentin Johnson. Damn. And yeah, you guys would if you guys do that, you guys would definitely go defense with your second pick.
Yes.
And then if you trade Rodgers and get that second pick that the Jets just acquired,
No, this would be our second
so
pick.
you'd have 2 second picks. Cause yeah, look, the 2 Jets picks are right here, 42 and 43.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be crazy if they're like, okay, we'll send you both seconds. Like, stop bitching in here, just take it. Like,
Yeah.
then you'd have pick 42, pick 43, and pick 45. That's crazy.
I'd be nuts.
That would be nuts.
We'd be watching me go nuts.
You'd be doing Pat McAfee standing up. Oh, Bigfoot's still here. Forgot to mention it. Rogers is still a coked out California fuck up searching for leprechauns in his magic Skittles. He had to post that before he left.
Thank you, Bigfoot.
Raiders D with second. Yeah. I don't want to go too far. Yeah. I only want picked second. I only put second round because the Texans have the second pick. So I just wanted to see like, well, who's there? Because that's like
Yeah.
almost that's practically a first round pick if you think about it. Because one pick was forfeited, so that's technically a first round pick right here. Because that's pick 32.
Yep.
So they have like the first pick in the second round, even though it's not. But it's kind of like that.
It is kind of like that.
It is kind of like that. But I can't wait for the draft. It's 5 fucking weeks from now. Bigfoot says, "Night boys with a kissy face and a peace sign." James said Raiders D was second. Yeah, I think Jags
Yeah.
maybe guard with Robinson and Little at tackle there. Good there. Yeah, that's the other thing is like we probably got some of these wrong because we don't know that there's a starter. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. We're
Like
just shooting from the hip.
yeah, we're just like it's still kind of early. Like the pro days aren't there. Like as we get closer, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, we'll have ideas.
Plus, we're also not trading, and there's always trades. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
So but James, where are you at right now? Are you at home or are you in a hotel? We got a starter for a few weeks at quarterback. Oh, you're home? When do you have
Good
to
for you.
when do you have to go back?
Hopefully you get to throw your feet up. Hell yeah. Just got back on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, then
So
you get to enjoy the weekend. That's cool. Yeah, my fantasy baseball draft is on Sunday at 7, so I was like, should I stream that? I was like, I don't even know if people want to watch that. But and it doesn't even last long. It's like an hour and some.
yeah.
Hour and a half maybe. You're going fishing tomorrow, fuck yeah. Where? In the
In the ocean or
in
a
the
river.
yeah, in the ocean? Or are there little lakes there that you're gonna go to?
Fishing howls.
Indian River.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Catch something big out there.
Yeah, that's badass. It's been a while since I've gone fishing or hunting really.
Yeah,
But
same here.
but I did go shooting the other day. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, shooting's always fun. My father-in-law has that covered most of the time when we want to squeeze off out there. He's got the land to do it.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, it is.
I would fucking love to do that, or like to have that. I don't have a big enough boat for the ocean, dude. Hey, I don't know, man. I used to go out on some like small boats in the Gulf when I used to live in Brownsville.
Yeah, the golf can be just as sketchy. It seems all nice and then until it's not.
Yeah, man, those were good times back then.
Oh
Fucking
fuck yeah.
go fishing like almost every weekend. Crazy. And then right when I left, like two of my friends got boats, and I was like, "Ah, son of a bitch! Why couldn't you get these like before I left, motherfucker?" Yeah, if it's not bad, I can get out there, but wouldn't go far. Yeah, exactly. We didn't go very far.
No, you just kind of hang out and be like,
Yeah,
we're on a bunch of water.
yeah, you just hang out there for a bit. But all right. Well, this was mock draft 2.0. I don't know. I wonder. Like, you know what we should do is
What's
like,
that?
cause I guess like we're practicing with these mock drafts right now. We're like I said, we're probably getting a lot of them wrong. Um, but on our last mock draft, like before the actual draft, we should like, okay, this is our final draft. Let's see how close we get.
Yeah, let's see where we land.
Yeah, let's see what we do. And then, we can do trades. Like there's a thing right here that shows trades and you can like facilitate whatever the fuck you want. So,
Ooh,
I feel like we should probably wait for the trades for later because we are
yeah.
five weeks out. So,
We got some time. We can work it up.
yeah, but maybe like a week before, that's when we need to decide like, okay, this is our official fucking draft and let's see if we can fucking we
The
can all submit drafts. Yeah, actually that's a good one. Yeah, it's kind of like doing a bracket, I guess. Like a March
That's fair.
Madness bracket, which by the way, I've been watching. Um Tomorrow Houston plays. The Cougars play. They're actually a pretty good team this year. They only lost 3 games all year. So and one of the old Rockets coaches is the head coach for the fucking university team.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of cool. He didn't have to leave. It's like, oh, I already have my house. I don't have to fucking go anywhere.
Yeah, I could just go over here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just go to the university in the center of the city. Um, but yeah, that's a good one. We all do our drafts, and then let's see who gets like most of them, or who gets the most right. Um, but damn, like if we fucking like start like, oh, this guy's gonna trade here and this guy's trading down, and we could get a lot of shit wrong that way. Um,
Well, we'll
but
we'll we'll plan it out, but it's a good idea, gentlemen. I like it.
yeah, hell yeah, and we'll do another one on Tuesday, and Tuesday we're gonna be doing the wide receiver tight end video, and then Thursday is the opener for baseball. And so I guess we're just going to be doing baseball and whatever random fucking videos, which is
Yeah,
probably,
like this. It's fun.
yeah, probably just mock drafts and chit chatting. And then I don't know, maybe we need to start getting into more like dynasty videos because that's what it's dynasty season right now.
Yeah, it's true.
Um Maybe we do a dynasty rookie draft or something. I don't know. We need to figure that out, but we still got time. And
Yeah,
but it was good to see you, James. And then of course
yeah,
Bigfoot
man.
and Nick were in here, and Manny, fucking Manny
Yeah,
was in here,
old
cra-
Casanova.
cracking jokes that we don't understand,
Yeah,
references to Finding Forrester.
he's the only one talking about that movie right now.
Finding Forrester. He's the only person in the entire world that's thinking about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But all right, guys, we're gonna call it a night, and we'll be back. If I don't come back on Sunday, we'll be back on Tuesday. So
Indeed.
But hell yeah, thanks for showing up, and good night,
So you
everybody.
have it. Good night.